Right. So as part of our requirement gathering flow, because we have discussed about the business analyst, we have started business analyst training, especially on the banking application or banking platform, banking domain. In the last couple of sessions, we discussed about the banking functionalities, trade life cycle. At the same time, I have given a case study to you on core banking application, and you guys have done some assignments that was given. Now, today, as I stated, today I'm going to explain you about how generally this requirement gathering flow will be for an application that when we develop as a BA. Because if you take core banking as an example, as a business analyst, the flow process as follows. One about stakeholder identification. We need to identify the right stakeholders. From our banking application point of view, it can be business heads, it can be IT operations team, or it can be regulatory team, customers. So all these people are stakeholders. Stakeholder identification is one of the key and important uh, thing that we need to do. So for next, we need to define the business objectives because end of the day, return of investment in terms of the quality deliverables are more important. We need to define the business objectives like uh, customer wants to reach to ensure digital banking application by understanding about the compliances like KYC, AMCs and all that. Or it can be applications must be scalable enough in future, followed by the integrations. These are all wherein we need to define the business objectives in this regard. Next, requirement illustration. When what are the illustration techniques? Last time I already mentioned, right? So we conduct JAD sessions. So being a business analyst, we act as a JAD facilitator. We conduct the workshop so that we'll be knowing about the reality of expectation versus reality. We'll be knowing here. Next, apart from that, we try to understand about the legacy systems. That's where generally we have to do gap analysis in the requirement analysis. That will be useful there. So continuation to that, we need to do the requirements documentation. As I stated earlier, I'll be giving you the documents to you. BRD, FRD related templates will be provided so that you can start working on the project. I will tell you how this can be created. Next, use cases we can write. So if you follow Agile and all, we can write user stories instead of BRD documents. This is all part of requirements documentation. When it comes to the requirement analysis, we need to analyze the requirements between two things. One is as a system, the existing system that we have, versus to be system, nothing but the core banking application we are developing. That's where we call it as gap analysis between as is and to be. In this process of understanding, we must be knowing about the prioritization, how this can be prioritized. Using Moscow technique we use, right? So BA technique, one of must, should, could, would, right? That technique will be used, followed by the feasibility and all. Last but not least, we must validate these requirements with stakeholders for the review purpose. If there is any prototypes or mockups are required and all, everything will be created. Followed by this, we'll be interacting with the testing team to prepare requirement traceability matrix as well. So these are the flow processes you will be finding when we are working on the requirement gathering for our example called core banking, as in when we have taken.